For those of you who don't know who I am, I do a very brief introduction. I was born in Trinidad, moved to the UK when I was 15 years old. Um, suppose I got lucky, some would say, maybe. Um, but yeah, I moved to the UK when I was 15 years old. Joined the military at 19, the British military at 19. Served 4 years in the British military, then left, and I now currently work for the British royal family. I've been doing that for the last 5 years, but in essence, I've worked in um, in that world without giving away exactly what I do. I've worked in that world for the last 20 years. Um, Nonetheless, being a Trinidadian, someone who was born in the Caribbean, those of you who know Buenos Aires, or Buenos Aires, like we say in Trinidad, Puerto Grande is where I was born. Um, or well, I think I was born in San Fernando or Point Fortin. Mom would probably tell you tell you I think it was San Fernando or Point Fortin, one or the other. But anyway, I grew up for the most part in South Trinidad until I moved to the UK, where I've been living for the last 30 years approximately. Um, but my heart's always been in Trinidad. It's always remained there. And I've always one day intended to return. But when you look at the what's happening in Trinidad, sometimes it's quite depressing. As we know now, there's currently a state of emergency, and that's because of the incredible high crime rate in Trinidad. So high that the British government has asked that British national take precaution in traveling to Trinidad. So essentially, they're telling their citizens not to travel to Trinidad because of the crime rate and the current state of emergency. And that's quite common. I always remember when the English cricket team went to Trinidad, they were told to stay in their hotel and not to travel. That's pretty bad for Trinidad. So yeah, it's in any way, shape or form you look at it, that's quite it's quite depressing for a beautiful island like Trinidad. You know,